tricked you. It was he tricked you. I told you. Where are you going? Oh. See, there's nothing to follow. Come on. It's Dillion. Go towards him. Quick, go, run. Come on. Before he disappears. Go, go, go. Ow.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely. There he was.
Where is he?
The lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Sword play under the shade of a tree.
Come, you have to keep
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing. And the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. And for the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
Is it true? Where is he? He's there. Where is he? He's there, under the tree.
The light.
You can see him.
There he is.
Come on, you have to keep
Dillion is
going.
waiting for you. Keep going.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out in Sigmund's touch. His brother, Sigmund, wants it.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
No, it's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Do you really think it's real?
You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick.
You're deluded.
Where are you going?
Where is she going?
What is she following?
You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillion. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here,
No.
and all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillion? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
You want to believe it.
Is he
it's
there?
not real.
Is he there?
You're alone in these mountains.
Is that Dillion?
Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree.
What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel... As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge.
Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard.
Go to the shards.
What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal runestones.
It's in front of you.
Find it.
The metal. The runes.
You need that sword.
Go to the shard.
Find the shards. Where is it? Find it.
There it is.
Focus.
There's the shard. Focus.
Focus.
Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place.
Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
The dead in the air. You can feel. Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in.
Take the torch.
It's too dark. Take it. This will help you.
Careful.
You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillion, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? I'll find him.
What was that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices?
Is that his voice or the voice of the dead?
Not Dillion.
Dillion's calling to you. Can you
Where
hear
is
him?
he? Where is he?
He sounds like he's getting further away.
Have you lost him?
You're going the wrong way.
Are you lost and have you lost him?
Where are you? Turn left.
Turn right.
Over this way.
What was that?
This way. Follow this way.
Nothing.
There he is.
There he is. Dillion.
There he is.
Finally.
You found him.
What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go?
Just wait there. I'll find you.
He'll get you.
You have to find him.
This is your mission. Find him.
You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back.
He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him?
How could she?
Find him. Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you.
It's too scary.
I can hear him.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Hervor, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Find another way. It's not working.
You have to use your mind. Where can you go?
You're failing. Find a
Think. Focus. Use your mind.
He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again.
Think clearly. You have to find another way. There
another
has to be
way.
another way.
It's not him. It's not him.
We told you. We told you it was a trick.
That voice doesn't
I'm lost without him.
That's not Dillion.
That doesn't sound like Dillion.
It sounds like something dangerous.
That voice. It's not Dillion.
Something evil.
Dillion wants me to face my fears.
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief and son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
It's done.
We did it.
But there's more. There's more.
You're tired. You have to keep going.
There's still more.
There's always more to do.
It's not going to be easy.
You're getting tired.
Can you do another one?
It's too much.
Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy.
No. Too much to do.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
But the bridge is broken. There's no way you can fix it. What do you do now, Sam? What is it? What does it see? Get close. The mask is here to watch you. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world. It's like a bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it. Dillion is in. Don't forget. You can feel his presence. You need the runes to fight Dillion. You need Dillion. He's waiting for you. He always said he would. He's close. He cares about you. He's close. He loves you. I can feel his love calling you. Dillion. Dillion, we're here. Dillion. We're nearly here. Dillion. Dillion. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark world you love because he believed in you. Cannot be undone. You let her stray. Should listen to your father when you know. His love has tortured you. Look what happens to the things you love. He saw who she could be. He saw who she really was. He saw the warrior within.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree? You've got it. He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's in the other world.
The dark world.
Without you.
Your curse has claimed Dillion.
He didn't know. He believes kind.
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance.
Why didn't you listen to him?
This love has tortured you, and it tortures Dillion. There he is. Where are you taking me?
He's up there. How do you get up there? There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. Just find the way. Why didn't she listen to her father?
She thought she could defy him.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beast, bird, serpent, poison, sickness, swearing, neither weapons nor wood. Balder's mother boasts.
Dillion saved her.
You owe your life to Dillion.
You owe everything to him.
You can't go up there.
You can't go up
Not
there.
in this world. Remember Dillion.
What do you remember?
Do you remember the sound of his voice?
Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe?
Dillion loves you.
Dillion saved her.
You owe your life to Dillion.
You owe everything to him.
Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like?
Look what happens to the things she loves. She destroys the things she loves.
You have no chance.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true?"
She thought she had light within her when she left. She is pure darkness.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not.
Do you know? Was it worth it?
You're still alive and Dillion's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead.
How does that make you feel? He saw that she was strong.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, "I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon."
lives within you.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such
Years had
force.
passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillion. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillion, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
He was the only one she could trust. Could she trust him?
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing? You're not special. She thinks she can.
They mean nothing.
Be special.
It's a waste of time.
Time.
The gods are just
Playing.
Dillion undust. What if the gods are lying?
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be this.
Be the first time.
Do you remember him whispering in your ear? Dillion didn't believe in the curse. Dillion believed in you.
He saw who she could be.
He saw who she really was.
He saw the warrior within.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hel and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Your curse has claimed Dillion.
Dillion. He didn't break. He was calm. You have no chance for love now.
Nobody will love you again.
Ever again. Wasting your time.
You have no time for this. Speed up.
These rooms mean nothing. It's all part of their game.
They've found trials to distract you.
They've set you up and now they're going to watch you fall.
What if these trials mean nothing?
It's laughing at you.
What if they take you no closer to Dillion?
Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what
Dillion
it feels like
to
to
get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you out, make you weak before the battle?
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
He cared in a way that nobody else did.
What if this is pointless?
What are you doing? Why did you think you could make this right?
You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere.
Everywhere. What if they don't actually make sense?
Gods were lying.
You think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you.
It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense.
Worlds.
The gods but it doesn't mean anything.
You can't read this language, you don't understand.
Zinbel was right.
You wasted time.
You were cursed.
You see.
No!
Quicker. Couldn't see the darkness within you.
Dillion!
Be very, very careful.
Dillion never much cared for the underworld and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Be quick. Be quick. Careful. Breathe.
It's not safe. You're going to fall. Careful.
No, she's not. She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it.
You can do it, Senua.
Be very, very careful.
You've come this far. Don't let it slip away.
It's a narrow, narrow bridge.
Good.
And there's a long way to fall. Be quick. Be quick. Be careful. Where's he gone? It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to him. Just gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua. Your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword?
What if we're wrong?
The sword will never be yours.
What if this is the end?
It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test.
You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again.
You're being tested.
You don't know.
It's just their game for you.
You never know which way it's going to go.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we?
I don't like it.
This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. It feels wrong.
It feels strange. Where is it?
Where are we? Turn back.
This is wrong. This has to be wrong.
There he is.
There
Dillion.
he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house. He's
Find-
going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
The air. Where's it gone?
Keep going.
How do you find it? It's just a trick. It's a test.
Like the old warrior trials. Dillion will help me.
You can almost reach him.
You can almost see him.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillion and the others. But the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get in.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. That is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware. because there will be death in that house.
You found a way
To climb the tower.
a ladder.
Quick. What now?
You can see it, aligned to the truth. The bridge.
She did it.
You fixed the bridge.
She fixed it.
You passed the trial, get to the house.
You succeeded.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here! I'm right here!
Are you in there?
Find him.
Come out if you
find
are.
Dillion!
It's too much.
They're coming for me!
You're dying. It's too much.
Someone's calling you.
Who are they?
Someone's calling you. Why?
What's that voice?
You can hear Dillion. It's Dillion. Go to him. Go to him. He's trying to save you.
There it is. It's close. Run!
Run now!
There it is. It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. You'll die. Run!
Run now! Run! It's not safe here. Run!
You came through the wrong door. Where's your sword? Find your sword. You can't do it.
It's Dillion. It's Dillion. Where are we? It's not safe. It's unsafe. Where is it? You're dying. You're dying. This is what death feels like.
What should I do?
The light. Go towards it. Focus. Two more. Two more to Where are they, Senua? Where's Dillion? Where are you? Don't let it see you. Don't get lost. Don't let it see you.
Come on.
You'll start to burn.
You'll burn.
There it is. Move away. Quick. Where's Dillion?
Where is he?
This is taking too long. To find one more. One more.
Dance, Senua. Don't get lost.
Find the other symbol. You're lost.
Let him look at you. Where is he?
need
It
there.
is.
Go towards it.
Run.
Focus.
Find
Focus.
it.
Focus.
Ah.
Focus. You've got me. Where's the door? Find a way out. Find the gate.
Get out. Run. Run.
Don't let it look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again. Where are you?
Senua!
Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. It doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have. The memories of ghosts. They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it. They think they want your body, they want your soul. They want your mind, and they're going to take it. The memories were yours, but they're the gods now. Nothing is yours anymore.
Northmen say that their all-father, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the well of wisdom. In blindness, there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me?
Dillion.
I'm right here. Can't you see me?
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
A breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here. okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Good.
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of it. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me that the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. You're no coward. You proved that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
Okay. I'll do my best.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really here. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
There's a waterfall. I can't go on this way.
Then look for another way and tell me what you find.
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Dillion, there's something in here.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
not following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
There's more of them. I think they're moving.
You're breathing too fast.
I'm scared.
This is the sound of your breath. In and out. In and out. It will pass. You can do this, Senua.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you. You are in control.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Dillion. Help me.
Come to me, Senua.
Dillion. Is that you? I can see a light.
Yes, I can see you too.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me? Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
You've done it. The warrior trials. Go get the sword. You did it for the sword. You have to get the sword.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillion was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Dillion gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillion's clan.
Go back. It's not safe.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, with Zinbal's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague.
Dillion?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us! You have blood on your hands!
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get you.
Hold it! Hold the heavy strike. Hold it. Hold your heavy strike. Unleash the sword. You must remember, she can focus. It's inside her.
No, focus is building.
It's building. Get out of the way!
Focus now! Don't give up. Don't give up.
It's nearly over.
Finish it.
The moonlight focus is growing.
Focus now. You can do this.
Focus.
There's nowhere to run to. There's
In
no
the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from a land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
She's lost.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father Zinbo, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
He's gone! Yes, surprise him! Take him down! Take him down!
She calls you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods.
If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror.
It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her? as your blood seeped into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done?
Behind you!
Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead?
Just look around you.
What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he'd thank you